Hello, welcome to Scratch 3D Printing. I'm going to show you how to take off the extruder from Anycubic Kobra S1. Let's scratch today's topic. I've been using the Anycubic Kobra S1 for many months now, and I have not really got a really clog in the extruder. The extruder is actually pretty good. But today I would like to take it off to show you how you would do it. If you ever have some filament stuck in there or it's just not extruding. But enough talking, let's just go over to the 3D printer and get right into it. Okay, here we are with the Cobra S1. In order to get to the extruder, we need to first take out this cover. It's very easy, you just pop it right out. There's no screw holding this. So just carefully pop this out. Make sure you are careful not yanking this out because there is a wire attached here. We're gonna go ahead and disconnect the wire here. Just put this aside. We do have a limited amount of space to work with this. First, I'm gonna take out this clip. I really don't like these clips. I wish they would have used those newer versions that does not have a clip. But for this, we're gonna have to take this off, push down on this coupler right here, and pull out the tube. If you cannot do it with your hand, use like some tweezer. Push down the tube, and then pull. Okay, there we go. We got this out. And now you need some Allen wrench to take off some of the screws. So we're going to take off this screw right here. Make sure you keep it in a safe spot. We're going to take off this screw right here. We're going to also take off this screw right here. We're going to take this screw right here too. There's also one hidden screw right in those wire right here. We need to take this one off. And now we're going to be taking off these 3 screws from the left side. And there's one last screw right here that I forgot to take off. So with all those screws off, the blade here should come off easily, just like that. And now we can see inside of that. I'm going to be pulling off my filament out because that's in the way. And now the whole extruder should just come out. Just like so. But there are wires attaching to it. So here's the back of the extruder and everything. That right there is the motor spinning this gear right here. And this gear is going to spin inside of those gears. And then that's going to connect with the filament, and then that's how it goes down. So this is how you do it if you don't want to take off all the wires. But you got to be very careful. Now if we want to, we can pry this open in half. So I'm going to be very careful and open this in half. There's a spring inside. Make sure you don't pop that spring out. So just got to be very careful removing half of the cover here. Be very cautious. Take your time. And I told you guys to be careful, but I'm not. I'm the one that's not careful. So this piece just dropped out. Okay, here's the inside of it. At least our spring is still attached in there. If we can zoom in here. So right here, that's the spring that you don't want to pop out. The filament comes down in the middle, go through these 2 gear puller or filament puller, and it goes down to the heatsink and into the nozzle. And if you ever get clogged or something like that, right, just open this in half and you can see what's clogged here. You can take out one of the gear, remove the clog, and then just put everything back together. We're going to put this piece back to the spring. So for this little piece right here, you can see that there's 2 holes, one bigger one and one smaller one. The smaller hole goes to the end of the spring right there. And the bigger hole goes to, there's like a, whatever, there's like a housing or whatever that's in there. So you just line it up and make sure it functions. I'm going to do that with a tweezer here because my hand's way too big for this. And also right here is where the pressure is. You can use an Allen wrench screw in here and screw this to get more tight or loose. So now we got that. I'm going to put these 2 back together very carefully. What I'm going to actually do is remove this clip right here that attached to this other piece and put it onto this side first because it's going to have something to do with this. I'm just going to go under there. If you don't have any problem with your extruder, then I guess don't take it off. There we go. Finally did it. Took me an hour. Huge lesson learned. If you don't need to take anything off and nothing is wrong with it, don't take it off. And you know what? I forgot this. I totally forgot to put this in. Gosh dang it. Well, I'm gonna take it off again. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just put it back together now. So let's go ahead and just put it back together. Well, this is gonna go here. Put in 3 screws over here. Put in all the screw. And now we're gonna install this blade right here. So you're gonna need to keep this screw and this screw open. So there's 3 screws holding the blade. Keep those open. Don't screw those in yet. Now we're going to be screwing all these in there to hold in the blade and to hold in everything. There we go, everything's back together. And then the final part is putting the fan back, or the cover. So at this point, connect the two wire, just like that. Make sure it's connected. Put it right here. And now we can just put this back, clip it on there, and we are finished. That's how you take off the extruder and put it back together in about 2 hours. And well, there you go. That is how you take off the Anycubic Kobra S extruder and put it back together, which took me about 2 hours. And I don't recommend you do this at all. But if you ever get into trouble of not extruding, this is how you do it. This is how you put it back together. The hardest part is the spring and that connection back there. I don't know why that connection back there is not sticking in place. It's like very loose. So when you put the connector in and then you try to put the top cover on top, it moves. So it's just very hard to do it. But that's how you do it. And just take a little bit of time. So be patient. If you like this video, leave a like on this video. If you enjoy it, subscribe to the channel because more amazing videos like this is coming. And if you haven't yet, become a member of the YouTube channel. It helped me tremendously. And thank you so much for watching. And as always, keep on 3D printing.